writers, it's Misty W here. I know you've been thinking a lot about how our community helpers or essential workers are helping us during the coronavirus pandemic. And I know you've been thinking about how can I say thank you? Well, thank you letters are one of the best ways to tell someone you appreciate them. So, why don't you join me today in writing a letter to someone who's been helping you during this really difficult time? Okay, first thing that you do when you write any letter is you always write the date. And you put the date in the upper right hand corner of your letter. And the way that you write your date is very specific. You write the month, the day, and a comma, and then the year. So I've written May 4th, comma, 2020. You will write the date that you write your letter. I'm writing my letter on May 4th, so that's why I wrote that date. The next thing that you'll do is you will write the person a salutation. And now a salutation, as Charlotte from Charlotte's Web has taught us, is just a fancy way of saying hello. It's a greeting. Now, when you write a letter, you also write your salutation in a very specific way. And you usually start with dear, and then you write the person's name or title and then their comma. So, dear Miss W, or dear postwoman, or dear doctor, and then a comma. Now you're ready to start the body of your letter. Now, normally in a thank you letter, you would jump right in and say thank you. But because the people you're writing don't know you probably, you might want to tell them a little bit about yourself. So some of the things that you might tell the person you're writing is your age or grade. You might tell them who you live with, and some of the things you like and dislike. What are the things that you like to do and dislike to do, or the foods that you like or dislike, the games that you like or dislike? What are the things you like about quarantine, and what are the things that you dislike about quarantine? Now you're ready to say thank you. So you are going to say thank you. Whoops, I'm looking for my Post-its. You're going to say thank you. And there's a few ways you can say thank you to the person you're writing to. You can say thank you for delivering my groceries. Thank you for taking care of people who are sick. Thank you for delivering my letters. Another way you can say thank you is I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful that you continue to bring me my letters when it's dangerous to do. Or I'm so grateful for your help with bringing our dinner. You can also tell someone that you appreciate them. That's another way of saying thank you. I appreciate the work that you do by driving an ambulance and getting sick people to the hospital. I appreciate the fact that you, police officer, are helping to make sure we're all safe. Now, you're going to also want to explain why the work that they do matters. Why is it important? So you might tell them, your job is important because, or the work you do is important because, or you might help them think about what would our life be like without their help. Without your help, we couldn't stay in touch, Mr. Mailman. Who would bring our letters? Without your help, doctor, we wouldn't have people to take care of those who are sick. Once you're done telling them about you, saying thank you, and saying why their work matters, then it's time to sign off. And that's a way of saying goodbye in your letter. And you can do that in a few ways. You can tell the person love and then your name, like love Misty W. You can say take care or best wishes or even sincerely. And after each one of these ways that you sign off, you write a comma and then your name. Why don't you take a look at the letter I wrote to my postwoman and see if I've included all of these things in my thank you letter. So why don't you hit pause and read my letter? You'll notice that I wrote my letter on an old brown paper bag because we're getting so much of them from the supermarket now. And I've cut out some things from old magazines and stuck it onto my paper. You can do this too. You can decorate your paper if you would like to too. Okay, well, friends, I'm going to leave this chart here for you, and I'm excited to see all the letters that you put out in the world to say thank you to the wonderful essential workers and community helpers who are helping us during this difficult time. Off you go.